Hey everyone, it's Zach again, and when Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon was announced about a month ago, I took a look into what I thought were some Pokemon we could see get Alolan forms. If you haven't seen it yet, I suggest you watch it before finishing this video. I'll have a little click card right here. In that video, I said I believe that only Generation 1 would be receiving Alolan forms, and I still hold that to be true. But in a comment in my last video, I got asked what if Gen 2 does get Alolan versions, and I thought I would make a video talking about that. Not to mention that some alleged leaks claim that Gen 2 will be getting Alolan forms, so I wanted to see if my finalists matched up with these alleged leaks. So first off, like my previous video, I will eliminate all legendary Pokemon because they don't need to adapt to the environment. So I'm taking these off, clean and simple. Next are Pokemon with Mega Evolutions. No Gen 1 Pokemon with a Mega Evolution received an Alolan form. If Gen 2 is getting Alolan forms, then I think this rule will stay the same. So the next are Pokemon that already have Alolan forms, and this one is a little silly for Gen 2, but there's still one to look at. It's Pichu, because of Alolan Raichu this time around. The next group of Pokemon we are going to knock off our list are Pokemon that we have already seen in Alola, because once again, if they didn't need to adapt the first set of games, they shouldn't need to adapt in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And last, I'm going to take out any Pokemon with evolutions outside of Gen 2, but this time around, I'm keeping them in the ring if the Pokemon's evolutions are in Gen 1, like Kingdra and Tyrogue, for example. So who do we have left? Well, we have our starters, but I don't think they're going to get Alolan forms. I think that if Gen 2 were to get Alolan forms for starters, people would want to see every set of starters receive Alolan forms. And I don't think the Pokemon Company wants to have another Mega Evolutions for Generation 2 conversation. Furrent and Noctowl lines, Zatu line, Blossom, Jumpluff line, Sunflora line, Quagsire line, Unknown, Giraffagig, Fortress line, Dunsparce, Quailfish, Shuckle, Ursaring, and Magcargo lines, Octillery lines, Kingdra, Donphan line, Stantler, Tyrogue, Hitmontop, and Smoochums. And I feel like I slaughtered some of those names. Oh well. So looking at my video on the Gen 1s, you can see that Gen 2 has a lot bigger and a more interesting selection of Pokemon I think could get Alolan forms. Interesting enough is that Blossom, Zatu, Octillery, and Jumpluff lines are mentioned in these alleged leaks. So what do you think? Does this give you a little bit more belief on the leaks? Are there any of these Pokemon you would like to see get Alolan forms? Would you be mad that if we saw a tall Sunflora with an Alolan Executor? Let me know down in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. And that's all for today. Thanks for watching, everyone.